Hello everyone. In the last few videos, we discussed a few countries in few zones of Asia, and in this we discussed West Asia, Central Asia, and Indo-China Peninsula, Southeast Asia. Today we are going to discuss the features of China. Okay. And China was in the current issues frequently. First, as usual, first let us discuss the surrounding regions of China. China has a large number of countries as their common boundary. Here it is Taiwan, and it has boundary with the Indo-China Peninsula. In Indo-China Peninsula, it has the boundary with Vietnam, Laos, and Myanmar, and then India. Here, India, Bhutan, Nepal are the boundaries in the south. And in the southwestern part, here it has boundary with in this Tajikistan, Tajiks, and then Kyrgyzstan, Kyrgyz here, Kazakhstan, and here Mongolia, and then in the entire north, Russia, and here Korean Peninsula, it is North Korea, and it is South Korea. But China has the common boundary with the North Korea only. Okay, that's all. And so these are the surrounding regions, and here we know in the entire south it has the Himalayan boundary between India and China, and in the eastern part it is Pacific Ocean actually. In the western part it is Central Asian countries, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, those are, and in the northern part Mongolia and Russia. Okay, then. And in the eastern part, it has a few marginal seas in the Pacific part. Those are here Yellow Sea, okay. Yellow Sea, and then slightly in the south it is East China Sea, and then here it is South China Sea. So it is the order South China Sea. Okay, so Yellow Sea, East China Sea, South China Sea. Okay, and between the Korean Peninsula and Chinese part, it is Gulf of Korean Gulf. Okay, Korea Bay. Korea Bay. So between the Korean Peninsula and the Chinese part, it is Korean Bay. Okay, then Yellow Sea, East China Sea, South China Sea. Okay, and in the east of Korean Peninsula, it is the Japan. Okay. Japan has the 4 islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu. So those are in the eastern part of this. So in the eastern part of Korean Peninsula, it is the Sea of Japan and then the Japan Islands. Okay, and here it is Mongolia. Okay. So these are the surrounding regions of China. Then now let us come to the interior part. Almost the physically China can be divided into 3 parts. One is in the western part here, and then the eastern middle part, and then the eastern part. Like this, we can divide China like the concentric ring step-like structures actually, because these area are very high altitude regions like Tibet, Kunlun Mountain, Tian Shan Mountain, those are, and then and those have the altitude up to 4,000 meter and more than 4,000 meter from the sea level. And these are the regions which are covered with plateau and has altitude up to 2,000 meter. And in the eastern part, it is the plain regions up to sea level to 1,000 meter altitude. Those regions have. Okay. Now it is the Tibet very high altitude regions of China. So these are the step-like example: 4,000 meter, 2,000 meter, 1,000 meter, like this. Okay, step-like concentric things. Okay, then here it is Tibet Plateau. You know. Okay, and in the south here it is Kailas range. In the north of Greater Himalaya, it is Kailas range. Okay, and then here it is Tiansan mountain. Here, Tiansan mountain and Altaisen mountain in the Mongolian boundary. Tiansan, Altaisen, and here it is Kunlun mountain. So between Kunlun mountain and the Kailas range, it is the Tibet plateau. Okay, so in geography option, you would say it as the in the geosyncline concept, it is the median mass. Okay, so the Tibet plateau. Then between the Tiansan and Kunlun mountain, so there is a basin. It is the Tarim basin. Tarim basin and Lopnar lake are located here. Lopnar lake. Tarim Basin and Lapnar Lake are located here. And Kailas Range, Kunlun Mountain, Tibet. Okay. And we know in the Pakistan-Afghanistan region, the Hindu Kush mountain is here. So the meeting point of the Hindu Kush mountain, Karakoram range, Kunlun mountain, Tiansan mountain, those region is look like a knot. That is the Pamir knot region here. Okay. So we discussed this in the Central Asian part. Then the eastern here. Here it is the Gobi Desert. The Gobi Desert is found in Mongolia and extends into the northern China also here. And here the Yunnan province is located. Yunnan Plateau and Yunnan province is located, and it is the eastern plain region. Okay, and these regions are very high altitude regions, has altitude up to more than 4,000 meters. So the others cannot invade into China through this region. They cannot invade because of they cannot cross this region. That's why they have built the Great Wall of China from this physical feature up to the eastern plain. Okay. The Great Wall of China extends from the eastern part to the first concentric ring because nobody can cross the first ring through this rugged topography and very high altitude regions. Okay, so the Great Wall of China is here. Okay, here it is the Great Wall of China. Okay, so that's all. And then the major rivers in China are one is the Huanghe River, that is called the otherwise called as Yellow River. It is Huanghe River or Yellow River. Here it is. I will clear here. The Great Wall. So here the Yellow River which empties into the Yellow Sea. Okay. Yellow River. The yellow sediments from the Gobi Desert, it fell into the Yellow River mostly, and due to the obstruction of the river flow, the flood occurs in this region. That's why it is called as the Sorrow of China, Yellow River. It is otherwise called as Huanghe River. Okay, Yellow River or Huanghe River, and it empties into the Yellow Sea. Okay, and then the Yangtze River, which flows here, Yangtze, and the world largest, three gorgest dam, which has been constructed in this river, world's largest dam, Yangtze River. And then Jiangjiang River, which flows here, Jiangjiang. Jiangjiang River. And in the Himalaya, we have the dispute with China in the construction. Actually, we have not raised any issue in this, but it is an issue. Here, the Yarlung Sangpo River flows and which takes a U-turn and enters into India in the name of Brahmaputra. So here it is called as Yarlung Sangpo River. Okay. And here, nearer to this U-turn, China is going to construct a large dam. If they finished the construction of this dam, this would be the largest dam in the world. Okay, and it may affect the water flow into northeastern states of India. And the Brahmaputra actually has many tributaries in the Assam and Arunachal Pradesh region. And here also in the Brahmaputra river, Indian government is also has a plan to construct a large dam in this. Okay, and we have the plan to produce about 11,000 megawatt of electricity through this. Okay, so Yarlung Sangpo, and then the longest river in Indochina Peninsula, the Mekong River. So that river also originate here and flows here, Mekong. Okay, and most of the major rivers like Brahmaputra and Indus River both originate in the Tibet, and the major system of Indochina Peninsula, the Salween River, Mekong River, those also originate in Tibet. Okay, so that is the importance of Tibet. Tibet is the largest source of fresh water in the world, and the Tibet region almost the Himalayan region, which provides water to the almost most of the regions of South Asia and East Asia. Okay, so that is the potential of Tibet. Okay, then so these are the river region. So these are the important physical features in China. That's all. Then and then China's latitudinal extension extends up to 18 degree to almost up to 50 degree. It is. So it is the southernmost southeastern part here, actually the Tropic of Cancer, which passes through Taiwan and this part here, the 23.5 degree Cancer latitude passes through this part. So Cancer passes through India and then Myanmar, then northernmost tip of Vietnam, then China also. Okay, and you don't guess China is located in the north of India and Cancer will not pass through this. No, China is the southeastern part which bends and extends up to the Cancer region here. So Tropic of Cancer passes through the southeastern China and Taiwan. Okay, and Taiwan is represented as the Republic of China. Okay. And the mainland is represented as People Republic of China. Okay, and because the Qing dynasty was defeated by the militant movement, and which was headed by Sun Yat-sen in 1912, and then in 1940s, in 48, 49, under the leadership of Mao Zedong, the communist forces which replaced the existing government here, and then the Republic of China party was confined to only to Taiwan. Okay, so that is their history, and then okay. So it extends from the tropical region to the cool temperate region, almost extends up to the 50 degree here. So tropic, subtropic, then warm temperate and cool temperate regions are located here. So it has the variety of climatic regions. Okay, and almost the eastern part gets heavy rainfall in China, and as we move from the east to west, the rainfall decreases, and also towards the north, the rainfall decreases. Okay, and whatever the crop which has the ideal conditions of climatic condition, almost all crops are grown in China, and they have very high productivity in this also, and almost in mineral production also they have the huge potential. Okay, and still for electricity they highly depend on coal, but they are rapidly developing their renewable energy resources and gradually closes the coal mining. Okay, but about 60% of the electricity is dependent on coal in China. In the renewable energy, in the clean energy, hydropower is the largest source. Okay, then and in wind energy, they are one of the leading producers in the world. Okay. So these are all the importance in China, and we should read. And many issues are in the current affairs also between India China relationship, particularly the dam construction in Yarlung Sangpo River, and then the disputes between the Indochina Peninsula and China region. And then recently, in the last week, anti-dumping duty was imposed upon few metals from China, like the vacuum flask and aluminum foil and polyvinyl chloride. On this product, Indian government imposed the anti-dumping duty. So those are in the current issues. Okay. So whenever you read some current issues or international news in the newspaper, please read with the atlas and refer all these places. Okay. So simply thus you can learn China. That's all. And if you need any other concept in geography or environment, and if you have any doubt, please put it in the comment box. Thank you all.